I will be reporting about India, the land of mystery and diversity. India is a mystical land of dreams in which about a seventh of our world's population resides. It is also a country which has one of the richest and most vivid histories and heritage. From the holy city of Varanasi to the scenic beaches of Goa, India is a country of diversity where you will find always something new. And now let's now move on to the national flag of India. India's flag was adopted on July 22, 1947, after India became independent from Great Britain. India's flag is a horizontal tricolor in equal proportion of deep saffron. In the top, white in the middle, and dark green at the bottom, and each color represents something different. The, the saffron represents for courage and sacrifice, white represents peace, unity, and truth, green stands for faith and fertility, and the blue symbolizes the sky and the ocean. In the center, the white band is a blue wheel with 24 spokes, and this is the Dharma Chakra or Wheel of Law. The Wheel of Law in the Sarnath Lion capital. The chakra represents the continuing progress of the nation and the importance of justice in life. This center symbol or the chakra is a Buddhist symbol dating back to 200th century BC. And now let's now move on to the type of government of India. The government of India is considered as a parliamentary democracy, which means that the executive branch of government is held accountable to the legislative branch under this system of government. India has both a president who is the head of state and a prime minister who is the chief executive of the executive branch. And Ram Nath Kovind is currently serving as the 14th president of India. And now let's now move on to the Indian culture and society, religion and beliefs. Hindu is 79.8%, Muslim 14.2%, the Christian 2.3%, and the Sikh 1.7%. India has the second largest Muslim population in the world. Hinduism, which is the most dominant religion, teaches meditation, yoga, and aesthetic practices to cultivate self-discipline and unity. The cow in India is considered a sacred animal, and millions of Hindus revere and worship cows. Hinduism is a religion that raises the status of mother to the level of goddess. Therefore, the cow is considered a sacred animal as it provides us life-sustaining milk. It is considered a sin to kill a cow and eat its meat. And now let's now move on to the core values of Hindus. First, truth is eternal. Hindus pursue knowledge and understanding of the truth, the very essence of the universe and the only reality. According to the Vedas, truth is one, but the wise express it in a variety of ways. Second is Brahman is truth and reality. Hindus believe in Brahman as the one true God who is formless, limitless, all-inclusive, and eternal. Brahman is not an abstract concept, it is a real entity that encompasses everything, seen and unseen in the universe. The third one is the Vedas are the ultimate authority. The Vedas are Hindu scriptures that contain revelations received by ancient saints and sages. Hindus believe that the Vedas are without beginning and without end. When everything else in the universe is destroyed, the Vedas remain. Next is everyone should strive to achieve Dharma. Understanding the concept of Dharma helps you understand the Hindu faith. Unfortunately, no single English word adequately covers its meaning. Dharma can be described as right conduct, righteousness, moral law, and duty. Anyone who makes Dharma central to one's life strives to the right thing according to one's duty and abilities at all times. And next is individual souls are immortal. A Hindu believes that the individual soul is neither created nor destroyed. It has been, it is, and it will be. Actions of the soul while residing in the body require that it reap the consequences of those actions in the next life, the same soul in a different body. The progress of movement of the Atman or the soul, one body to another, is known as transmigration. The kind of body the soul inhabits next is determined by karma, or actions accumulated in previous lives. The last is the goal of the individual soul is moksha. 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 Moksha is liberation, the soul's release from the cycle of death and rebirth. It occurs when the soul unites with Brahman by realizing its true nature. Several paths can lead to this realization and unity: the path of duty, the path of knowledge, and the path of devotion, or the unconditional surrender to God. And now let's move on to the foods of India. Thali. This is a thali. Thali is a tray or plate used to serve food in India. Rice. Next is rice or chawal in India. Is a popular rice-based dish from India. Next is flatbread breads or roti. Roti is an unleavened flatbread that is extremely common in India. It can be wrapped around pieces of food used to sauces and curries, or eaten on its own drizzled with honey. And now let's move on to arts, humanities, and popular culture. Sitar. This is a sitar. It is a large, long-necked Indian lute with movable frets, played with a wire pick, the most popular musical instrument in India. Also, traditional sports include camel racing and cockfighting. Let's now move on to social customs and protocol. Naming and conventions. It is generally safe to address an elder as sir or ma'am. Now, many Muslims do not have surnames. Instead, and men add the father's name to their own name with the connector bin. For example, Abdullah bin Ahmed is Abdullah, the son of Ahmed VI. All use the name Singh. It is either adopted as a surname or as a connector name to the surname, just like Muslim here in our country. They do not use they use their father's name as their surnames. Meeting and greeting. Namaste literally means I bow to you. It can be used to greet as mentioned above at any time. In response, with someone says namaste is namaste jete rahu.